Hey Lk10 community and friends, this is Zach LaValle. I wanted to introduce this video by giving you all some context. At the 2019 Lk10 Leader Team Conference, John White shared how when the Lk10 community was started, the intention was to train house churches and house church leaders. But over the years, God made it very clear that he was doing something much bigger than that. At the conference, we saw that people were using the Lk10 rhythms in their businesses, in house churches, in traditional institutional churches. They're using it in yoga studios. They're using it in their college campuses and different ministries and organizations, in the military. And so we were just in awe, and we wanted to highlight a few of those. So we invited 10 different people to share and answer 3 questions. 1, what is your harvest field? 2, how have you used or adapted the Lk10 practices in your harvest field? And 3, what fruit are you seeing in your specific harvest field? So this is just a small snippet of what we saw at the conference, and we'll hopefully have more of these stories to tell in the coming days, but enjoy the video.
My name is Jorge Pina.
Hi, my name's Ben Hamilton.
So my name's Colleen Caskey.
Hello, Kyle from Denver.
Hello, my name's Marty Euler.
Hi, my name is Becky Moyers.
My name is Carolyn Hyde.
Hey guys, this is Stephen Johnson.
Hey, this is Susan Schneiders.
My harvest field is in the Washington, D.C. area, college students, and to plant house churches.
We have a lot of young marrieds with little children, and I really feel it's important for me as a mom with grown children to help these young moms with all the responsibilities that they have every day with their little ones.
Christians are going to help the Jews go home, and so I have just finished a journey down the east coast of the United States.
I definitely feel that the harvest field we're going into is small groups within institutional church.
4 different countries in Central America: Honduras, Mexico, Costa Rica, and Ecuador.
The people who are already in our church, part of our community, to become true laborers for the harvest, and not just people who show up at church and sit in a pew.
My harvest field is in Thailand. I live there in a small town called Lomsak with my wife and kids.
I also feel like he's placed me in a school with kids that have, like learning problems and, like hard family backgrounds and things like that.
I started a conference specifically for athletes that I've led now for 4 or 5 years.
Sharing it with a bunch of classmates that we went through a master's program with.
We have not quote-unquote adapted the Lk10 principles. We have just embraced them, and we use them in every thing that we do and every one of our gatherings.
The Lk10 has helped us so much by teaching us how to check in and really get to the heart of the matter, not only with the moms but with the dads too, because that's really a big factor. And we also spend a lot of time in Emmanuel prayer, just asking God for direction and help, and how we can help the moms and the dads and the little ones as well.
The biggest one is probably learning how to discern the voice of the Lord. That is one of the main things that it has become a passion in life that I'm always trying to transmit to other people.
I'm really hoping that I can adapt what we've learned in Lk10 and be able to share it with these kids in this school, as well as my family and my grandkids and my kids here in Australia, and then anyone else that God brings across our path.
Really taking those Lk10 rhythms of attention and bringing them into the household. So I've been doing check-ins with my wife on a regular basis, and using her as my primary CO2 partner.
Just had this idea that I think it's time to shift and try implementing some of these rhythms of attention in the conference, or really making it less of a conference and more kind of small group based retreat, connecting with each other and Jesus.
How I've adapted the Lk10 principles is I was meeting one-on-one with those missionaries until I went through Church 101 and thought, I'm going to try to bring these guys together instead of meeting just one-on-one. So we went through Church 101 together about a year and a half ago.
We have adapted quite a bit because we just found that people aren't very receptive about doing courses and stuff like that, so we just try and build relationships with them, become friends and stuff like that. It makes it a lot better, and we secretly do the rounds with them, like they don't even know what's going on because most of them aren't Christians.
One of the things that we've done with the Lk10 principles and ideas is we've tried to integrate them into every aspect of the life of our church.
With our master's class that we've been sharing Lk10 with, one of the comments that we received the other night is, this is how church is supposed to be.
The intimacy and the closeness that the Lk10 brings draws other people. They want to be a part of that. They want that closeness and that intimacy as well.
Which has been incredibly powerful in our marriage because we don't let those tiny conversations just go by the wayside. We address things as they go along, which has made our relationship stronger, and it's been incredible to see that growth.
And the impact, of course, is that people are coming alive. They're more vibrant. We're seeing greater transformation than we've seen in ages. We're seeing an opportunity for people who have not gone through Church 101 or not in groups also to grow and be impacted by the peripherally by the work that others are doing. And
we have seen sustainability within our ministry and also multiplication of disciples.
I saw a lot of fruit taking a group of University of Delaware athletes through Church 101 in the spring, and just the impact that they started checking in and listening to Jesus back to their teammates.
I've also done a couple of Church 101s with Thai people, and that went well. And yeah, they've gone on to use it for themselves in their own situations.
And have experienced team, because they were all working on their own. Connectedness, learning how to love one another, to listen for one another. It's been really powerful.
And finally, with the church that we just started during Church 101 with, the pastor is so thrilled and really feels like it's going to be a turning point for the church. So we're just excited to see how sharing the rhythms of attention is going to grow people, help people heal, and change people so that they can do the work of the kingdom.
Alright, so like I said, that was just a very small snippet, and we had to cut down so much of their beautiful and awe-inspiring stories. So stay tuned for a full version of all of those stories in the days to come. And yeah, get back out there, practice the rhythms, listen to Jesus, and we'll see you next time.